So here we are with another 5 ingredients. 5 ingredient meatballs, turkey meatballs. 93% lean ground turkey goes into these meatballs, makes them delicious. First thing I like to do here is a huge time saver and cleanup saver in the kitchen. If I don't have to clean it, I will definitely avoid doing that. So the turkey comes in this neat little box, of course, just like this. I will use this as my container. Do be careful though, if your box has a little absorbent pad underneath the turkey, you will either want to remove that or just be aware of it. So be aware of that so you're not grabbing pieces of it or cutting into it as you go. If you work carefully, you're going to be fine. The seasoning is a dried Italian seasoning. I do like using the dry seasoning here. It holds up well to all of the other flavors that you will use the meatballs with. Usually a marinara, different cheeses, things like that. So 1 tablespoon. I put that directly into the milk. Yes, the meatballs need milk. And I'll explain why. Your turkey is very, very, very lean, which is what we want. We want the lean turkey, but we don't want dry turkey. You're going to finely chop the bread. Doesn't matter what sort of bread you use. You can use white bread, wheat bread, rye bread. Obviously will change the flavor. I would avoid bread with lots of oats and seeds on them. Some of your whole grain breads, I would probably avoid those unless you're just willing to have that sort of texture in your meatballs. Those also go into the measuring cup. The bread, seasoning, and milk mixture will go into our turkey to keep it from being too dry. Just like onions, garlic is pretty much always called for. You want to finely chop your garlic. This is one of your chances to add some seasoning to the meatballs. We have the garlic, of course, chopped fine. We're going to sprinkle over a tablespoon of salt or so. Try to keep that in a pile. We're going to work this into a paste. I'm going to add a little salt here to the meatballs. Not too much. They won't need much with all of the flavors that go in. That's going to go into the bowl or the measuring cup. Seriously, I don't have to wash it again. Wash something else. We are not doing it. Okay, so stir that well. You can see that the bread is already breaking down. It'll break down further as we work with it. These turkey meatballs will be great for Italian flavored dishes because we started with an Italian seasoning, but you can go a different route if you want to change the seasoning up. So easy enough. Everybody in. Doesn't look very good to begin with. Of course, it's not going to. It's not supposed to. Being careful not to grab that little absorbent pack down there at the bottom. You can see that was half a cup of milk. And it is gone. It's already well absorbed into the meat, and the seasonings are all worked in. From here, all you do is dish it out and bake it until they're done. The meatballs will get dished. I like to use an ice cream scoop. Kind of gives them all the same shape, size. These are large. We are having meatball subs, or meatball canoes, my family and I call them, because they're open-faced. They don't have a top. So, dish them out, roll them up, bake them, and you are done. It almost smells like somebody knows how to cook in here.